I kind of need this up. There you go. Okay. Looks like I'm good. Just want to make sure the levels look nice. Okay. Alright. Hello, everybody. We're back with some more Bloodborne. Happy New Year. This is the first stream of the new year and the first recording I'm going to have for the new year. So, hopefully your 2022 goes well. My 2021 was pretty good. I can't really complain too much about it, aside from just maybe, you know, a few things here and there. But, you know what? I can't, like I said, I can't really complain. We'll just kind of try to get myself back into the rhythm of things without, you know, too many hiccups on my end. So, I apologize for some of the, actions I've taken to, like, kind of not really be as proficient with my streaming. I'm gonna do my best to continue to do good content, and I hope you guys stick around for it. So, yeah, we'll just get right back into this. We beat Ludwig after like multiple failed attempts and a lot of salt, I won't lie. But yeah, now we're back, and we'll just kind of continue on from after this point. I am gonna be trying to get the bow arrow, like the bow sword, whatever it's called. I'm not entirely sure on how exactly to get that, but I will do my best to grab it.
By blood, but always clear of mark round unto the church. Beasts are accursed, and curse is shackled. Only ye, the true blades of the church.
Alright, well that's locked. There's like a couple other areas I can go into, all locked. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to like kind of get myself back and used to this. It's been quite a while. Hold that. Oh, he's... Wow. I thought he was dead. Fucking breathed on him wrong and he was dead.
Are you a hunter? Well, that's very odd. Do you hear the toll of the bell?
Let me see if I can up the sound on here. I don't think I can... I can't. Oh well. I hear nothing.
The beast you seek will not be found here. Go back to your heart, and if you have the chance, put this night behind you. Places better left untouched. Secrets better left alone. Only a forward so brazenly run.
Very soft spoken. I can barely hear him. Okay. I thought that was a person I had to fight real quick. Right. Wow, I fucking forgot about the AKA brass knucks. It's like a fucking stone slab that you just put on your fist. Apparently it uses like blood tinge scaling, so that's kind of cool. I remember this area. We got a shitload of rats with the big old bugly eyes. They drop like a lot of souls from what I remember. This one's kind of like not really paying attention too much. Nope, well. Fast. Yeah, about $1,000 each. Yeah, what's up, Pat? What's up, dude? Strength scaling, not blood tinge? I might be mistaken on that. I think there's 2 people here. Yeah, there's that one. There's like another one like right around the corner somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Alright, well oh, hello. She took one look. Okay, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I remember the other one's like really strong. The one that's like further out from here. So I'm gonna do my best to like kind of get past. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. They're quite high on defense too. Stop it. I really don't want to get hit by that. Shit, too late. Oh shit, she just ate that. Oh, this is not a good area to fight in, bro. Come on, come on, come on. Chase me, chase me. I want you to fight me. Fight me on my own terms. Yo, what's up, Mega Man? What's up, man? Happy New Year, bro. There you go. Oh, she's almost out of it. Okay, worth it. Huh. Woo! We're close. Alright, now I can fight you normally. Grab that. Grab those. I hate that you gotta fight right here. Get back over here. I'm pushing you out. Come on. Come on. Come on, footsies. I like how it goes through the curtain, but like not the actual bed frame. Alright, fine. I guess we're fighting here. Do it. I'm just taking my time with her because that hit is really, really damaging. So I want to make sure I kind of like get my opening perfectly. I thought that was it. Oh, I could cancel it. Okay. Fine. Fine, I'll go in. It's fine. Give me that. Oh. Pretty much refilled on that one. Nice. That worked out. I guess on like the New Game Plus route that was much harder, but maybe it's just because now I'm expecting the two. Yeah, it's I'm only just now using it. Like I haven't used anything in my first run aside from like the axe and the Moonlight Greatsword. So now I'm just using two different ones for my run. Like I kind of used the cleaver up until I got the Chikage, and now I'm using that exclusively. And then I use the Blades of Mercy, but I'm gonna switch the Blades of Mercy out for the bow sword when I get it, because that sounds cool to use. So I'm using like mainly like a Chikage run now. I can check my level to see like what everything is right now. The Blood Tinge is not really that high. I mostly was using like a skill-based set. Yeah, what am I at? Yeah, Blood Tinge is only like at 12, so I'm not really using like the blood version of it too highly. The main moveset is really what I'm using. Alright, so I know that there's stuff down here that I can grab. Down. And there's something below here too. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him though. I know I can grab him now, like if I really want to, but I'm not gonna do that. I know it's like you can get it like another way, like until like a little later. church cannon. Well, I'll never use that either. I gotta at least take a look at it. Cannon that fires the curved trajectory and creates an explosion upon impact. Originally designed for use by brawny men with deteriorated brains. Not just for any ordinary hunter, but the men lacked the wits to effectively operate firearms, and the weapon was quietly ushered into permanent storage. That sounds cool. Too bad I'm not a gun user, really. I am mainly a visceral attacker. That's my fucking go-to in this game. I fucking love punishing. Alright, this area I am much more familiar with coming up. Hello? There you go. Yeah, I just don't remember exactly how to grab. I'll either do the bow or Maria's weapon, because I really like her shit. So I'm debating the two right now. I'll grab both and see like which moveset I like to, you know, use more, I guess, and then I can figure it out from there, I think. Also, shout out to this piece of shit camera that I can never get to the right angle anymore. It's just stuck at this spot right now. Piece of crap, but whatever. I'm kind of high on those. Let me see what I can do with. I think Chicago's at level 9 right now. I just need a blood rock. Or did I get that to the max right now? I guess I may have leveled it up too much. Yeah, it's at plus 10 already. Okay. Let me see. Did I get anything new that I can use? What's on it right now? Physical attack 18. Oh, those are like the negative stuff. I think I'm good. Boost rally. What is the next one? 18. Physical attack. Yeah, let me see if I have anything else that's better. Durability, attack down. HP gradually decreases versus the kin down. Nah, yeah, I just don't really have anything that's better than that right now. That's slightly better, I guess. Alright, fine. Oh, wait, whoops. Wrong headstone. You have a story with it that's heartbreaking. You tried to get it, and I managed to kill the shark that had it. But for some reason, your controller glitched and had you running into the wall long enough for the other shark to kill you. So you ultimately wasn't able to grab it because the other one like pushed you out. Yeah, those two are like considerably like the hardest enemies as a duo. Let alone trying to like kill one. The other one's like really hard too. Shoutouts to the, what is that? I can't really see that. What is that? Like a little toaster? Oh, it looks like oh, the camera. Oh yeah. I was debating on getting a new camera.
Anyone seen my eyes?
Yeah, these dudes are cool.
Afraid I've dropped them in a puddle. Everything's pale now.
Yeah, bro, Matt. I couldn't lose my eyes in a puddle. That would suck. Sucks to be you, bro. Dude, they're really difficult, man. Like, they've kind of just made those, like, difficult for, like, no apparent reason. You can parry them, and you can, visceral attack. So, that's a plus. I guess I'll kind of get there soon, and then remember how bad they are as, like, a duo. Can I stream in 4K? I have my HD 60S, which is 1080p 60. I don't think that this capture card records in 4K. If I had a capture card that was recording in 4K that I could run the camera into, it probably would work, but I don't have anything that records in 4K to my knowledge. Oh, Great miss for both of us. It's only just 3 swings. I would like try to put more quality into this stuff, but it's kind of like a lot of like equipment that I want to get. Like, I want to get a better graphics card for like running games at a better frame rate that are like gonna come out relatively soon. But these 30 series is really hard to find, obviously, without spending like a shitload of money for nothing. Yeah, I remember these fucking things being traps. Yeah, yeah. I want to get that. I want to get better microphone. I want to get better camera. There's a lot of stuff I want to get, but that's investment, in which I don't really have the funds for the investments right now. I'm trying to like kind of get myself to a better spot, which slowly I am, but to actually get to fully there, that's another struggle. I'm sure I will be getting to that spot eventually, but you know, slowly but surely I'll have to kind of like put priorities in certain areas rather than others. Did I go up to a different one? Oh yeah, this is a different area. It seems like FromSoft loves being dicks in the DLC. DS3 has a boss that's straight out of Bloodborne for its first DLC. I remember watching a playthrough for DS3. I just don't remember most of like the enemy designs and such, but I don't really like DS3's designs in, well, I'm sorry, not DS3, but DS in the general sense. I just don't really like medieval, like, you know, people and like castles and stuff like that. Like, this setting is way more my steam, and so is Sekiro. So like, I'm more interested to like see like the world building and all that, and the enemy designs in each of those. And I started DS1, but I just was not really interested in playing it and finishing it. Especially since Demon's Souls had just got re-released afterwards I started. So now I'm kind of like caught in a conundrum to like, do I just go through Demons and then go through the rest and like just kind of be like bored with like the designs and all that, even though it's like highly regarded as good games? Or do I just kind of, you know, pass right by them and just go to like Sekiro or something? Because the only one that I'm interested in of Dark Souls is Demon's Souls and Dark Souls 3. Those are the only two that I'm like, I actually really like the assets and like how well it looks, especially with the remake of Demons. So, I don't know, I'm kind of caught in like what I really want to like kind of do for those, but you know, I'm kind of like also caught in like being stuck at like which streams I want to do for everything else too. So I got a lot to really think about when it comes to the Souls games. I played Neo 1 and I really like that. I mean, I would go to Neo 2 as well, but again, I'm kind of caught with everything else being there too. I don't know, I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. I know I definitely don't want to play Dark Souls 2. That's for sure. I definitely don't want to play that one. I heard that one's like such a slug. Like it's...
Is that you, Lady Maria? No. You're someone else.
Man, she is getting pumped up.
Please, could you do something for me? I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid. Please, I need...
Yeah, I forgot. We need like 4 or 5 different brain fluids for her or something like that. Some of the references will be lost on you mechanically. I think DS3 is far better than DS1. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm not gonna like kind of de-justify like going from one to another, but I'm just like one of those guys where it's like, it's tough for me to like really like kind of stick to a series and like kind of like skip on certain ones that like, for example, like I want to go into 3 personally, but I know that 1 is good enough for it to be worth my attention, but I really just want to get to 3, so I'm like just it's mainly about getting started, you know what I'm saying?
Save me, please.
Didn't even drop anything. I don't see them as commodities to get items. I see them as like, well, you're kind of fucked up. Let me just take care of your business here. Yeah, I guess I'll go up this way. I know that there's more up to the other side that I was just at, but let me just go up here. Just don't remember like where exactly the traps are. I think one's here. Come on. Can I parry you? Yeah, I can. And I messed up. Yeah, everyone coming out to play, huh? Alright, fully charge R2 and a swing. Even a, wow, just a swing and a stab. That works too. Okay, so I don't even need a fully charge. That's better. It's kind of like KH1 to 2. They have the same basics, or bases, but mechanically DS3 has enough changes to make it better to play, even if KH1 and DS1 are pretty necessary for plot reasons. Yeah, like, I already know, like, what, like, the story is between both of them. Because, like, I kind of just looked it up on my own. Because I was at least interested to, like, see, like, what the stories were about at the time from, like, watching other playthroughs. So, like, I understand. It's just more of, like, experiencing and playing it yourself. Because, like, I don't really think about these games for their story and lore. It's more of, like, for beating them and getting through the challenge. Unless they're intriguing enough for me to, like, really get into. Like, I find that DS3's lore from DS1's is better than just knowing about what DS1 is about, you know? Because, like, it builds off of each other, for sure. And Bloodborne, I just liked it throughout its entirety because of everything around it, so. They're all uniquely different in each regard for story building. Especially, like, 2. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that one. There's a lot of these dudes. They're not really that threatening, except for those ones that keep throwing shit at me. That fucking Berserker Barrage. There you go. I still hear swinging. Like, I cleared out the ones below me. They're probably like up here. Yeah, hang on. Let me just see. Oh, I missed an item completely too. Oh, sedatives. Okay. Wait, there's things that cause frenzy out here? Wow, I also have 60k souls right now. Like, right on the money. And 90... Wow. That kind of looks nice to just have zeros in, like, everything. Oh, this dude. Fuck, I forgot about this one. The one that wields a weapon. Ow. That's really damaging. Ah, fine. That's fine. You want to come down here? I hope he does. Oh. Hello. Hi. He had wasted no time with that one. There you go. Hey, he wanted to fight down here. I fell. I fell by accident. There we go. I think there's another one somewhere. I might be wrong. Oh yeah, this room is fucking... This has some enemies in here, but it's fucking dark as shit. Let's see. Can I make that? Okay. Nope. Can't. Open that. Yeah, okay. Sound bug for some reason.
Someone.
Yeah, no problem. I got you guys. I think there's one that actually attacks me. No? Like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can make that. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I'm actually really excited that I get to fight Maria again. Like, it's the fucking best fight. Like, it's best fight for sure. Ugh! Okay, yeah, you're not supposed to. Alright. It's fine. I thought with maybe like the right angle you could probably make it, but yeah, it feels like it's a little too specific. Yeah, it just probably won't let you. I can make that. Still can't make that one though. Alright, sometimes they require 3 swings, sometimes they just require 2. That's fine with me. Oh, this is the room where they attack. Oh shit! Not good. Do I have any? There you go. I knew there was like a dark room where they attacked me. I guess I just got fucking mixed up with like which room it was. I was right, but still wrong, you know? Dirty, damp blood gem. I'm dirty, damp. No, I'm dirty, damp. Great shots, bro. Oh. Whoops. I thought that would be, like, throwable. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. I want to see, like, how much damage that would do, but clearly not enough. Yeah, and then this one goes down. Oh. There you go. Past that. Bye. Those are always going to be like my favorites. Just push them off. Oh no, my wheelchair, my one in weakness. Alright, this one ain't got no head. So no head. Nope. I kind of forgot about these. Still didn't even kill with a fully charged either. Ah, that's the one I can wear, right? Yeah, that fucking weird shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that on. Nice try. Oh shit, that's the frenzy. I don't feel like using sedative. Okay, there you go. I thought like sedatives were done for me. I didn't think that the DLC had any of them. I guess I forgot about those. Okay. So now we're pretty much good with this whole area, like up until here. Kind of have to go back to keep climbing. And then I have to like rearrange the staircases and shit. That right. Alright, weird, but I didn't get it still. Come on. Alright, you don't know what to do. Can I get him through here? A little too far. What up? Oh, that's great. Oh no, pillars, my only weakness. That's great. I remember there's still those like fleshy things up here. Yeah, I think they fall down. Oh, yeah, birds too. Yeah. There's rats too? Fuck, okay. Just kind of... We're gonna grab that. There we go. That'll take care of you. I am not trying to deal with any of y'all. Okay. I think there's two. One in front of me and then the other one to the right. Come on up. Yeah, there's one there, and then that falls down the corner. Is there another one? Okay, maybe not.
Listen close, and you too will hear the sound of water.
Yeah, well, fuck water. You would think that this game would be, like, had enough with, like, the bird dogs, but even this far out. Alright, let me make this one fall down. Is it? Is it gonna, or do I have to climb up further? Oh, I gotta climb up further. Oh, there's a even higher ladder over there. Okay. That's what it is. I thought it fell down. Alright, so let's do this. Oh. I almost fell off of this. Whoops. Okay. Now, is there any others on the top that I can see? No? Aside from you, right? Yeah, okay.
Splish, splash. Splish, splash. Have you heard how curiously the sea churns? Like a storm, but like the rain, only gentle, like dripping water. It bellows from deep inside of me. Here it comes, up through my inside, but gently, like little droplets. Have you heard like a paper?
Oh, there's my brain fluid. Thanks. And here they come. Okay, here they fucking come. I don't know if they know how to operate a ladder, but... Doesn't look like it. They're just kind of running. And now they're not here? Okay. That's enough. That's enough. I'm just trying to get my bullets back, so... Okay, now that we have this, like, kind of changed layout, we can now make it to there, which is where we progress. More fucking birds! They're not really dropping anything right now. Not even like a pebble or something? Fine Strike, Damp Blood Gem. I'll take a look at the two that I got. The Dirty Damp and that one. Okay, so does this actually lead to anything new on this side? I don't think so. Yeah, no, this just kind of leads to that area. There's still that door that I think's down there a little bit. Oh. Oh. Don't remember 100 in here. There's another fucking whip one. I don't know where he's going. Ow. He's an asshole. That didn't count? He is tough.
Plip, plop,
Okay.
plop,
Oh, I guess I don't really need to fight. I'm a pacifist.
plop, plop.
Take another one of those. If you have, thank you. Alright, well that was fucking entertaining. That was fucking great. No real way to get down from here, aside from falling here. And falling down there is not really a good idea. So here we go. Ugh. And Okay, down there. Oh, that was fucking great. What a hero. The hell was that noise? What was that noise? Alright, now I can grab this. Oh, that's the shield, right. Yeah. Okay. An actual worthwhile shield for some parts. It's actually, I used it for, against Kos. Or Orphan of Kos. There we go. And no visceral. Sick. I have a lot of vials, or souls rather. Oh, I knew it! Oh, I thought about it and I didn't really react. Shit. I fucking thought about it, and come on. That shit reaches far. Fucker. Murky and underground cell key. Oh, that goes into the cell, like in the prison. Okay. Alright, let's take a trip back before I progress, because I have 2 bosses coming up. Now there's a whole shitload of these fucks. Just kind of clear out. Oh, that's a shitload. It's like the same enemies that I've been fighting. They're just like caged up and like have like no other resource to attack but to fucking go all Cthulhu. And there's like more stuff in there too, so I gotta kind of suffer a little bit of poisoning. But I'm already going back to the dream, so I'm not really worried. Oh! Okay, at least you can kind of hit out of it. Oh, he's dead. I was like, wait, is he just like kind of curdling up to like not get killed? Wait a minute. Locked. So, how do you... First floor balcony. How do you get there? Nope. Sorry, bro. If you couldn't find your eyes that whole time, it's kind of your fault. And now all the rest of these fucks want to just chill out in the fucking swamp. You want to come out? I try to get like a few hits in and then like dab out. Well, I don't know if they actually like absorb the souls, So I might be okay to just pick it up. But damn. Yeah, he's not here yet, so maybe it's like after the fight. They might have it. Someone at least. Can't really tell, like, who would actually have it or not. Oh, good hit, good hits. I just, I want to kill it with this. Come on, I can do it. Ow, fuck. Okay, woo. Played a little close to the sun there. Alright, come on. Oh, they're not giving up. Not going in. Bitch. Yeah, fighting them on this angle is like really weird. Oh, you've got it. Give me that shit. Thanks for coming on out to fight, though. Alright. Grab that. Lethal damp gem, something? Kin. And I'm out. Alright, let's go. Let's just go back. Let me level up a bit, and that'll be that. Yeah, I guess I have to beat failures, and then he'll show up here. Because I remember that he's like at this lantern. Then give the brain fluid to her, and yeah, we'll see how that looks.
Very well.
2 levels?
Farewell, good.
Alright, that's really all I have. Shit.
Gammon await.
Well, let's go repair first before going in. Let's also check out the new gems we got. Dirty Damp, which is poison. Yeah, I probably just got another one of those. Fine Strike, Open Foes. That's not really helping me here. And there was another one. Is it Beast Hunters? No. Murky? I think it was Murky. Yeah, all I know is that I don't really have anything new that'll help me out right now. Yeah, no, I'm good. Unless it's like in this one. Weird how... Oh, it's arcane, never mind. Sure. Yeah, I guess we could put that on. Alright. This should be like 3 level ups now.
Go. Very well.
Okay. I guess I could do... I'll put vid up to like 35,
Farewell,
and then
good
like
hunter.
focus on the rest of it as endurance or something. Still good on a lot of these. There. Okay, let's go fight 2 bosses now. Gotta give the brain fluid first, and then living failures. So it's been a minute since like I kind of really fought those things. Might be a couple tries before I really get used to it. Oh, here you are.
Please, I need... Oh, thank you. You're terribly kind.
I guess she drinks that shit.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, I hear the sticky sound. Do you hear it too? Oh, I know. Will you have my blood as thanks? I'll have you know, I was once a blood saint too, so do come back if you ever run dry of saint's blood. Oh, I'll have you, so do. Oh,
Okay, well, I guess I can't give her any more right now. It's like the only area in this game where you have to like kind of use 2 elevators to get to like your next destination. All right, let's give this a go. One, two, three. A little far. 2, 3, the ground pound. Fuck. That didn't really do well. I should have checked to see if I needed to repair. That's okay. Yeah, I think I want to fight these. So I can sort of visible ones. Or at least more visible. That's a little more. Oh shit. I can actually take that. That's not really that much damage. Much prefer that. I'm kind of waiting for that. So is it 5 hits to kill one? I may have miscounted. Ah, off me. Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when they like kind of back you up in the corner like that. Ah! Oh, how the hell am I living? I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. That first one looked like it was a little too far, but okay. Yeah, it's more of like just get a few hits in and then just kind of do a whole lap around. Yeah. A little annoying. I know they also have, I also know that they have like this like kind of AoE attack thing where they all charge up too. I didn't get to that part of the fight yet. I'm not really fretting over 800 souls either. Backhand. I already forgot about that one. That doesn't really sound good on my speakers either. He is already coming out swinging. Yeah, it looks like it's 5 hits. Some of them maybe more. That fucking combo. Not good. Not a great thing to heal. Oh, get off me! Why you chase me? Okay, well maybe it's not 5 hits. When they're spawning in, I can't really hit them. Okay, and there's a second part to that now. There it is. And now I gotta worry about this! Ugh. Okay. Yeah, maybe just focus on dodging instead of like going for them like when they're charging. This is the worst part. Having to set up both of the elevators to go back down. Slam. He delays it so much that I don't think it's coming. Oh, nice. I expected to slam there. I'm not getting the right timing on that. Damn. It's the, like, delayed slams. Like, if it just was, like, a little more, like, understandable to see, like, if he was actually gonna go for it, instead of me just delaying it and then going for the hit and then they do it, like, That's, like, the hardest hitting move that they have, aside from, like, the meteor smash, pretty much. I guess I can kind of stock up on the bullets here. That was a little close. Three, slam. Not that time. Head stomp? There it is. I guess that's a little more telegraphed. Shit, oh, I backed up right into that. I guess, like, the first one is more durable than the rest of it. Because that was 5. Counted that to make sure. 1. Did I even hit that first one? I don't think so. Hit 1, then back up. Break up a bit. Swing. Stomp. Then stomp. Sometimes go for it, sometimes not. Oh shit! They both went for it. Fuck. I keep thinking they're gonna go for it. They don't. Oh shit! He's right behind me. Whoops. hide behind the tree. That seems about right. They're about half right now. I don't know why they're not really being that hostile right now. A little more to the right. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. A little too much. A little too much there. That was bad, to be honest. Stop doing this one. Almost there. Just stay back a little bit. I didn't mean to even do that. Oh, I got the 2-for-1. I don't. Alright, that took a little bit. Alright, there's the key. And now let me just kind of go back. Well, let me open it up first. There you go. Here we go. Here we go. It's been forever since I fucking fought this. But let's go back. We're gonna go to the other, we're gonna go to the research lab real quick. See if he's there. Because I don't know if he shows up before or after her fight. I don't even think I can level up even.
Very well.
Yeah, hell no. Alright, I guess I can hold on to this. I didn't really use that many vials. But yeah, let's just kind of store up because this is going to be a fight. That's going to be a fight. Okay. Yeah, research hall. And then he should be right here. If not, then I just go back and then head on over to the new area. He is not here. I guess it's after the fight. I know that he's here. I remember him from like the first time I ran through here. Wait, oh yeah, up here. All right, here we freaking go. Here comes my fucking favorite. This shit is the fucking best.
A corpse should be left well alone.
Get your hands off me.
Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just use her weapon instead of the bow.
Only an honest
Now that I think
man
about it.
will kill you now. Prevent you from your wild curiosity.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oh, it's fast. There you go, baby. Let's go. I love how it pushes her away just enough so I don't get really, like, close enough for a follow-up. There we go. Okay, I have to, like, kind of dash it like that. Ah! Whoops. Too far! Ah! I knew that hit was coming, but dodged wrong. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die! There it is. First try on my rerun? Yeah, I'll fucking take it. Let's go, baby. Good fucking shit. First try. Wow. And only like 5 vials? I went through that first and second phase like free. God damn, I love that fight. I kind of wish I fucked up and died so I could just see more of the attacks again, but I'm cool with that. Hell yeah, dude. That's a fucking W for me. Now I kind of want to go back to like my my recorded rerun of it, or the first run rather. I want to see how many times it took me to beat it.
Very well.
Still can't level up. 47. I gotta remember 47. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna save up the souls I have to level up her weapon when I get it. What can I do from here? Do I just go back to see if that guy's there? I guess, yeah. Because I need to give her more of the brain fluid, I know. So maybe after I beat her, now I can give her more. I guess that there's like 3 of them. Because I thought that there was like multiple. I only have 2 of the brain fluid. So maybe there's like another one somewhere that I just missed. And he's still not here. Okay, so I guess I may be just misremembering where he's at.
Hello? Please, I'm trying. But I'm afraid the sound is fading. Hello? Is that who I think it is? Please. Oh, please, I need brain fluid. The sticky sound is fading fast. Please bring me brain fluid. I must have it. That sound, it is all that guides me. Without it, I'll be sent back to my former, lesser years. Yes, that's it. Let me have it.
It's the slurping sound, like at the end of like a slushy.
Ah, I can hear it. Yes. The sound that guides me. Ah. Ah, take this charm. Lady Maria gave it to me, but it is all I can offer, other than my own blood.
Balcony key.
Please, do not abandon me. I promise to do good.
Where is that? First floor research hall. So that door? The one that says that it's locked? Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, we're here. I remember being here, like, through the DLC the first time, but I don't remember if I did anything extra. So let me take another look around. I guess it does make sense that we're here. I can go in here. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's another new area I can go into. Technically. I don't think there's like the opening here. Yeah. That's how I got in here the first time. Oh, shit. They're hostile. They're hostile. Okay, hell, fuck no. I was not prepared for this. Holy fucking shit. Damn, they sound even, like, more aggravated. Okay, that one's not too bad. Alright, seems like with these ones, it's 2 hits. Let me grab this one in the corner. Hopefully just kind of dodge the rest. What is this? Just saw inspect something. Fuck, I didn't. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright. Fuck, that's a lot of them. Maybe some arcane resistance would do me good, but I don't really think I have much of that. Oh, he's still on? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go back. Hopefully do better this time. Oh my god, please. Wonder if that dude dropped something. Nah, they don't give a shit. At least until you step into, like, the fucking flowers. Alright, I guess same kind of idea. Just kind of go for this one in the corner and then get that one. I got my stuff back at least. Good on me. I'm gonna top off actually. Okay, so good to note. If those balls are out, then they still come out even though I kill them. Still a couple left. Go for this one. Okay. Much better. What were you guarding? Is that a ritual? Ah. Okay. Alright, let's go through here. So then how did I leave the first time? I guess I must have, like, noticed this was here after the fact or something. I don't know. Maybe I used a Bolt Hunters and just didn't really remember. Oh. Oh, shit. Nothing but safe places here. Eventually take a step forward. Well, that's how to go down, which, you know, now we know. But, fuck, now I gotta kind of go all the way back just to get that again. There was the treasure there, so I guess I had to, like, hop. Okay, so I don't know if that key opens up this one. It might just open up the one at the far end of the door.
Bear in mind, some places are better left unfolded.
Yeah, you're good. Open door. Oh, it's okay. So I guess it opens up the far right. I know there was like 2 of them that could open. Yeah, I guess this one.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride. Colored by blood, but always clear of mind. Proud unto the church. Be Sir Curzon, only
I think he's hostile. Yeah.
shrouded by night. Proud unto be only.
Oh, madman. It is all thanks to common sense. I'll put that stuff on. A standard hunter's hat worn by Yamamura, the Wanderer. This hat and staff were given to him when he became a hunter and confederate of the League. Was it that one or this one? Oh, I think it's this one. Eastern warrior pursued a beast for honorable revenge, then became a hunter of the League. But when he started straight into impurity, it drove him mad. I think it's this one. And yeah. The hat doesn't really do it for me. Yeah, it's the hat. I like everything else. That looks better. Even though it doesn't really match, it looks better. Yeah, I like that. Alright, yeah, since the lantern is here, I can go back to the hall, try to get that treasure. And then from there, we don't have any more brain fluid, so I can't really give that to her. I think there's only like one more I can give her. I can level up though.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll do that. Research hall. Gonna try and get that chest. There might be something on the left side too of that like part of the church. Yeah, again, I'm not really sure why he's not here. I guess I'll try, like, kind of meet up with him after. They are still here, though. Let's take a look over here. Oh, hello! Give me them big old chunks. And, okay. Let's see if I can make this jump. Okay. Pulsing damp blood gem. May not be worth it. Alright, I don't feel like running around. Let's go back. And then, I guess, yeah, we just continue. It's faster. Alright, go here. Set up the clock, and then we go into basically the last part of the game. DLC and all. There is still a lot in this last section, but still. I should have repaired the Shikage. Oh well. Man. See if I can actually remember some of this area too.
Atonement for the wretches by the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wasn't child. Mercy. Oh, please. Atonement, lay the curse of the witch. Pardonne-moi. Black and white. Pardonne-moi. Pardonne-moi. Black and white. Blasphemous. Mercy, mercy.
Well, that's something I didn't know. You can't kill him. Duly noted. Alright, we'll set this up. This is a fun little area, for sure. A lot of fun times to be had here. Fishing? How bad could fish be? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, these guys are kind of pain in the asses. Oh, there's that catacombs I remember at the end, too. Yeah. Still don't really know how to get there yet. There you go. I like how he's waiting his turn, you know? Appreciate that. I really don't like the area like too much. It's like the full of like algae and like whatever fucking these shits. The blah 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 blahs. I've had the word in my head, now it's gone. Whatever. I'm not a fan. I can't remember the name now. I forgot about these. Yeah, y'all come on out here since I don't want to deal with both of yous and that. Come on out. Oh, that one really took a while to like bug down. Okay. It's enough out of you. Before I go down there, since that's party cave or party well, lucky me. Oh. I thought I was gonna make those kind of like combust into each other. Come on out. Yeah, it didn't really work out too well. Still, there's quite a lot of them out here too. Go up here. Right when I ran out of Molotovs too. Appreciate it. Old fire damp? Cool. I could probably get one of them sneaky. Oh shit. That was, I'm like, does he see me? He totally sees me. Yeah, I don't think he can really reach that far. Then there's that party guy. Well, thanks for making your presence known. Same with you, I guess. Great. I really don't want to, like, fight this thing right this second. Oh, I didn't get it. Shit. You can visceral, though. Just need to know. I'll do it. 4,000, huh? Barnacles, that's the word. I was trying to remember, it's like SpongeBob. I know SpongeBob got the fucking words. I just couldn't remember. I had it in my head, I fucking lost it. There it is, fucking barnacles. And it was like a swear word in their language, you know? What the barnacle? Okay, there is a way to set the ladder down from up here. there like maybe another room that I may have passed? Maybe it's up that side. Thought maybe it's like another house that you kind of bring it down to or something. Oh. Oh, I guess here it is. That didn't look like I could really walk on it. Yeah, here it is. I'm definitely gonna need that. The one right around the corner. I thought there was gonna be one coming from the ceiling, but maybe like up here. But yeah, nah. Not good enough. Don't remember this one. Certain church hunters obfuscate their identities and slip into the nooks and crannies of the city. This is the guard that allows these harrowed individuals to go unnoticed. These hunters are keen to early signs of the scourge, serving as the first line of defense against its outbreak. Or perhaps when the time is ripe, they find signs of the scourge where there are none. It just goes to show the corner beggar is not always who he seems. Is there any like other? Nah, it's pretty much all like what it says. Yeah, I don't feel like putting that on. There's another chunk. We need a rock. I think I need another rock. Do I have actually any more? No, I don't have any rocks. I know I can get one out here. It's somewhere. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to fall. There might be something like over to the right here. Nope. Okay. Alright, well. Here we go. I'll go in. Why not? Probably gonna need this. Let me see if I can get this off. Oh. Oh, God. Shit, we gotta deal with those bitches again. Okay. Somewhere in there. Yeah, let's see. Alright, well, time for a show. I didn't get it. Fuck. That's sucks. That's an attack. Oh! I tried chasing him down. That scared me a little bit. All right. Well, so the weapon I have now, like that's in my item usage inventory, the Shaman Bone Blade. You can use that like on any enemy, and they kind of go against the other enemies in the game. So the ideal is to like kind of set one up so that way it kind of attacks the other, so you don't have to deal with both. per se. Oh, I would love to get my stuff back. Thank you. I did get the visceral once, but didn't actually get a chance to actually land the attack either. What? That counted? Alright, well, that'll be fine. How much is that? Like a third. It's pretty good. That's no good. Did it fall down? Now it is. There's the other one. Okay. Oh, I didn't believe. A little early. I thought it was way far back enough. Shit. Ah. Ugh, man, if I believed in that one was dead. I think that next visceral would have killed it for sure. Damn. Alright, maybe I won't really need that. I feel like I can kind of handle, like, the one up until, like, the halfway mark. Can't believe that fuck still hits me there. Did I walk past it? Well, I don't know where my shit was. I was kind of like just looking for it, but yeah, I guess maybe something else got it. Oh well. What was like 30k? Yeah. Wasn't really a full-on level anyway, but yeah, that's still quite a lot that I didn't want to lose. I'll also get enough to level up the weapon when I get it, which the weapon is hiding behind the second one that's hiding on the ceiling. So, yeah. We're gonna need to kill them to get what I want. Bye. Okay. I guess now I don't really have to find it. Slightly early. Oh, there's my new ones. It's not like I really had any to begin with. There it is. He's walking back. Doesn't necessarily mean the other one fell down yet. Okay. I really be careful with my shot here. I'm trying to find the spot to like really dodge, like if you do get hit, like where's the best spot to really get out of that. And I was trying to wait for like that last hit that he had to really like kind of go to the side, but I think I was a little too late on that. Best is to just completely avoid it. Like, yeah, just maybe like side hopping somewhere like at the beginning of that lunge. Weird how that thing doesn't even like really count as an enemy. Like, you don't get like any souls out of that. There it is. It's like the wind up to go up. That's really nice. Okay, well now it's down. Wasn't really planning on that right this second. There it is. Didn't get it. Whoops. Saw that one. Nice. Just don't command grab me or something. Okay. I just said it. Don't do that. There we go. That one was 2 grand off of that damage. Okay. Rockio. There we go. Alright. Well, took me a couple tries, you know, with kind of fumbling on getting my stuff back. But so long, Blades of Mercy. I actually get to fully see what it is. Because I really like reading this description off of that boss fight. Hunter weapon wielded by Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. A trick sword organized in the same country as the Canehurst Chikage. Only this sword feeds not off blood, but instead demands great dexterity. Lady Maria was fond of this aspect of the Rockio, as she frowned upon blood blades, despite being a distant relative of the queen. But one day she abandoned her beloved Rockio, casting it into the dark well when she could stomach its presence no longer. Well, now I got both. Blood weapon and regular weapon. This one's kind of like has like a stab with it. And like the full-on animation with it. Back swipe. Running swipe. Stab swipe. And then like kind of like a uppercut. Stab. And a backstab. These are just better fucking Blades of Mercy. Does that combo into anything? Just into the regular stuff. Okay, so you can like go this and then can kind of continue. It's a little bit of a break, but no charging though, but it does have its own moveset with rapid R2s, which is like kind of multiple stabs. Okay, that leads to that. Can this be... Okay, and then stab. Oh, whoops. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Alright, well now let's, don't know how much I can really level it up. But yeah, let's at least level it up enough to where we can, well, let's actually just use it. I don't really like feel like attacking all the rest of those right now. Alright, back here.
Good hunter. Your presence somehow soothes. I sense the ancient echoes. They course your veins. Very well.
I don't know what I'm doing. Whoops.
Farewell.
Oh, we also gotta like enchant the shit out of this too. So yeah, let's fortify. Alright, got it to 9. Still need a blood rock. And not that much damage I have on it. So let's up it. Give it the shit that it needs. Still don't really know what open foes means. that. That's not really all that bad. Okay. That'll work for now. Let's kind of just use this for like the remainder for now and just kind of get more used to it. Yeah. Ow. Okay. Hopefully not startle all the rest of them out here. It's really fast too. I never actually did see like what it scales with either. Okay. Don't know what that was about. Was like to call the homies or something? It's skill. Okay, it's skill based. So yeah, I have like plenty of skill to add to its shit. I figured it was, but wasn't too positive. Oh, that charging attack's actually really fast. I didn't see any of the transforming attacks either. So yeah, when I get a little bit of a clearing area, let me go for that. Just to see like all the animation and stuff. Okay, do it again. That's all that guy up there. Oh, fuck. I forgot there was another one of these, too. Ah, get out of there. Fuck. Really? They were all still out there? Can't believe there's like 4 of them. That'll do it. Okay. Shit. Alright. That sucks. I thought he was more up. I knew he was there, but I didn't know like how close he was relative to everything else. Ah, shit. Okay, yeah. Let me see those transforming attacks. That's the one thing I didn't see of these yet. These will look kind of fire, I'm sure. Cross. So X. Oh wait. Into the stab. Okay. Same thing. Yeah, okay. I like the barking, but you didn't hear anything. that's so fast. Why do you have it? You were dead. Oh, I guess it would have a L2 now. Oh, wow. That fucking spin kick? Or the spin attack? It's actually super hot. I actually really like that. It closes the distance real fast, too. I really like that. Believe it reached up here. That didn't hit for some reason. It's twice. Okay. Let's try that again. I'll stay on the one-handed for that, because I try maybe like just using a little more of like the two-handed with that. Yeah, it's I want to get the visceral on them more than anything. So, yeah. Oh shit. That was the first time I got hit by that. Do any of you have it? Well, that's real good for crowd control, too. Nice. Okay. He has it, okay. Ah. I got it back, it's okay. Wow. He had so many of those. Okay. Let's try that once more. I really thought that, like, I got hit like enough by them and I dodged a few of them, but I guess like it kind of circled back around or something. Oh, ow. Everyone's just getting their fill out of these fucking swords. Ow. Yep, here they come. Still on me. Okay, it's far enough. Just kind of get out of the corner. That's not good. There's so many! I gotta come up here. Well, that didn't want to work this time. There we go. Not really sure how it messed up that time. I saw that coming. There we go. Fuck out of here. All for 4,000, and they're that freaking vicious. Need another one of those. Okay. This area I know it gets kind of real too. Okay, yeah. So this is like the last lantern before like the end of the DLC. So we're pretty much getting there. There is a little bit of stuff out here, I know that. I think it just might be this. Please carry on in my stead. Let me go back, because I might now be able to, like, kind of do something real quick. Let me see if I can. I need to... Yeah, let me see how many vials I have. Still at a good spot, yeah. I'm not really craving any needing right now. Fine. Where do I go? I guess here, yeah. We might be able to finish the whole game right now in this stream, so as long as I kind of play my cards right, we should be good. There we go. Oh, you knew when I was gonna attack, huh? Hey, that counted.
here. Welcome to my quarters. I've never entertained a guest before. Are you going to kill me? After all you've done, kill me. As if to right your wrongs. What is it? Or perhaps beg my forgiveness? Well, leave off. Nothing changes. Such is the nature of man.
And there's another weapon. Man, this shit's cool. I need like blood tinge and strength. Yeah, it seems like it scales with both of those. Yep, too bad my build's not really meant for that. Shit's cool though. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, hold on just one moment. Okay. Sorry, just give me just a second. Okay. Got it. Cool. Alright. Let's go. Yeah. I should continue, but I really want to find where he's at. I'm not really sure, so I'm gonna have to go back to the hamlet, I guess. I know I should have seen him before in, like, the research lab, but I don't know where the hell he is.
Blasphemous murders, blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches by the wrath of Mother Goth.
Just taking a quick look around. Don't y'all mind me. I'm just trying to see if I can find a friend. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Alright, well that'll do it. Let me just go back, refill the health. Here he comes. Alright. I thought he was going to be there, but I guess not. I'll try another area, and if I can't really find him, I'll try the research lab once more. There's only one other spot that I think that he's at, because he was there before. I don't know. I really don't get it. Maybe I just might have missed something, but... And he's not here. Alright, one more check. And closest one I think is at the beginning. Yeah. I guess this one? Because I can check in this area, and then I can kind of go back. I think I went to the wrong spot. Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, I can still kind of check here and then kind of go back. Because I know he was here. Did he fucking, like, leave or some shit? I don't know. Yeah, he was here. Alright, oh, wow, she is chasing. Okay. Yeah, let me go back and go to the beginning. Because if he's not there, then I don't really know what happened to him. Hold on one second. Okay. And he's here. What happened?
What now? Unless I oh yeah, you sense a secret with as if such an equipment. Beware, especially. Beware.
Alright, well, I guess maybe that sets it off. So let me go back to the... I'm so curious. I don't know. He's there, but, like, what happened? Because... I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering, like, the order of events here. So let me just make sure now that if he's back or not. If he doesn't leave, I'll probably just kill him. As much as I don't really want to, I may have just messed up like the order of like how things kind of go. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, he's not there. Okay, so that sets it off. So now let me just check in the order of where he's supposed to be. I will check over by the church and then go up there, see what's up. I guess maybe I didn't pick the first one. I know I picked the second. So, let's check here, see if he's there. Yeah, I guess now that he wasn't really, like, leaving that spot, maybe he doesn't die now? Maybe? Alright, he's not here. So, sorry for, like, the sidetrack, but I'm just, like, really curious as, like, what's going on here. I'll just go see, like, where I guess he's supposed to be at now. Apparently he's supposed to be here after all the events are kind of going. I don't know exactly where he's at in this spot. Alright, he's not here. I'm gonna take another quick lap around. Where is this fool at? Is that him? Oh my god. Oh, hold on. I'll come back in a second. I don't remember him being here. Alright, well, I didn't do the order of events correctly, but I guess, like, even after you set it off, it still happens the way that he just dies. Do actually have to run to the bathroom, so I'll kind of see, like, what he says, get the bow, and then run off.
I'm afraid I've made a botch of things. Oh, I can hear the bell now. The beast-eyed assassin. He's after me. Again. And again.
Hey, what's up, Noir? What's up, man?
It never ends.
You were thinking of playing this, you just got a copy for PS4. Let me tell you, don't think about it. Let me just tell you to play it. If you have your copy, make sure that you have the Old Hunters DLC, which is the only DLC that's for this game. I think it's actually on sale right now for like $5 or maybe $10. Absolutely 100% worth going through Bloodborne. It is in my top 5 games of all time. So I can't recommend it enough.
Please. I need you to do something. This village is the true secret. Testament to the old sins. It feeds this hunter's nightmare. Please. Bring to an end the horror. So our forefathers sin. We hunters cannot bear their weight forever. It isn't fair. It just isn't fair.
Alright, sorry, buddy. Well, there goes him. That was really what I was looking for, to see it was like my secondary weapon. But now I have these two, and I think that's just gonna do it. Alright, you've heard nothing but good things. Started years ago, but it wasn't on your console, so you never finished it. Yeah. Do you remember where you left off from it? Because that'll kind of like pinpoint to exactly where I'm kind of thinking where you're at. Because this is the DLC of where I'm at now, so if you don't want to really see like the DLC, I'm getting very close to the end of it. I have beaten all this before, so it's not like it's anything new for me, but if you kind of want to like blindside it and get through it yourself, then by all means. But if you can remember where you were at, that at least like kind of gauges like how far you got for me. But yeah, man, I can't recommend it enough, bro. Like 100% get on it, because this game is so fucking good. Like, if you're familiar with any of like the Souls games, this is like the first one that I tried, but I didn't beat. Actually, I beat this first. I started this one. I played Nier. I'm sorry, not Nier. Neo, and both of those I really like. But I started and finished this one first because of the streaming, and I really wanted to really get into this. So, yeah, man. If you heard nothing but good things and you're really in it, absolutely, by all means, get yourself in there for sure. Hold on. Fuck off, bitch. Give me that. Don't even have the DLC unless the greatest hits version. The greatest hits do not come with it. The DLC, the only way how you can get the DLC is to buy it separately and download it. It's called The Old Hunters. So, in order for you to access the DLC, you need to get to a certain point of the game and then stand in a very specific spot. I would say once you beat... I don't want to spoil anything, but once you get to a certain part of the game, like where you feel like you're about to get to the final boss, then start the DLC. That's pretty much like the best way to really go about it. Beat like as much as you can up until you feel like you're about to go fight the final boss, and you'll know at that point. Then look up on how you start the DLC, and then play through the rest of that, and then do that. You got the first boss and kept getting wrecked. Also, the copy you got was $10 because of sales. Very, very good price, of course. Would have the DLC be that specific? Yeah, pretty much. It's not like you walk through a different door that shows up randomly, or it was always locked behind something. It's more, you would the base game, if you did the same method, nothing would happen except something negative. But after you get this item, then it basically does something different. And you would never know with the base game without knowing that afterwards. So, trying to be as cryptic as I can, but I just hope that you really get into it, because this is in my top 4 for a reason. Like, if you just like it just by aesthetic and all that, 100% go for it. But yeah, man, I can't really recommend it enough. Just give it a go. Just give it a go, and I hope you have a good time. Yeah, I mean, the way how it's done, it's like, you know, it feels like it's an NES game where, like, you would have to do certain things, but no one would ever really know except if you had to look in, like, a Game Informer or something to tell you. Or someone would have to do something very specific and then tell you, and then look through the game facts online. It's kind of like how they kind of stick to that type of roots, like the old school way. But now that we have the internet, no one really does that anymore. So I'm sure that Elden Ring is going to have some shit like that. So whenever we get that going, I'm sure there's going to be some shit with that. Yeah, let me start. I don't... That's the thing. It's like where it diverts you into multiple paths. I just don't really like being given choices. So I'm just gonna kind of go in here, I guess. Hold on. Having to draw your own map in Legend of Zelda. Kind of, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Especially like the first one, you know, like where you had to do certain things in order to get to certain, like different dungeons to get like heart containers or something. Yeah, it's kind of like that, except like where this one's a little more tame, because the base game without it doesn't really have that many spots to do. It has a lot of optional areas where you're not really sure on how to do them, because I definitely went through my first playthrough without going through a lot of optional areas. It's not like you could go through all those to really beat the game. Oh, and here's the other thing too. You need to get certain items within the game. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. You need to get certain items within the game to really get the true final boss and like the true ending. So if it benefits you, I say definitely look it up on your own time and then just kind of follow that, because you wouldn't really know otherwise, you know, unless like someone's gonna teach you on how to play the game without spoiling anything. Try to like find something that's not too spoilery and then figuring it out from there. I hate to be cryptic, but you know, I can't really say much without spoiling it. I try to like be as cryptic as I can for your benefit, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Yeah, man, it's kind of hard to spoil these games, you know, like it's without context, like I could tell you some things, but then once you get to it, you're like, oh, I kind of knew about this, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make sure that like you have the best enjoyment of a game that you're interested in as best you can. So, yeah, forgive me for being cryptic. So, oh wow, you both got murked. I'll take it. Oh shit. Yeah, so I don't mean to, like, you know, push you away or anything, but I am getting close to, like, the end of the DLC portion of this game, which is now going to be, like, the end of, like, the sessions, because all I have to do now, once I'm done with the DLC, is go to the actual base final bosses, quote-unquote. So, once I'm done with that, you'll see the end of this and the end of the base game. So, if you want to see it for yourself, you know, definitely, you know, try to steer away a little bit. But I still appreciate you coming through and at least getting yourself, like, more familiar with the game before really starting it. Because again, I would recommend this to everybody. Because, fuck it, it's just that strong. Even watching gameplay, I'll probably forget everything I see. That's fair, that's fair. I'm just saying, like, it's not, like, right around the corner, but, like, give me, like, another hour and, like, we might start up the final segments. So, just giving you that little forewarning now. Because right now, all I have left with the DLC is one boss, and then one. Actually, I'm sorry. There's 2 more bosses here in the DLC that I missed. One that's like the actual end, and then one that's optional end. And then after that, it's going back to the base game, and then 2 more bosses from there. So I'm gonna do my best to get through all of it before the end of today. I should, so that way I kind of condense it all into one segment rather than coming back later. I'll let you know where there's like the point of no return if you're gonna stick around, but yeah, I just want to give you the heads up for sure. It is a lot, but again, like, keeping in mind that I had already beaten this game, so it's like I know what to expect and like how to really deal with these things, except for one of them, which I haven't beaten before. So we'll do our best to like really get through it in one shot. I should, because I really don't want to like kind of break it up into different segments. So, and it is a lot, because these are like, one of them is regarded as the hardest boss of the game, which is the first boss I'm going to be fighting, and there's one that I haven't fought before, so I'm not really sure how to deal with it, so that could be a challenge in itself, so we'll see. Yeah, man, you literally just missed 2 bosses right before you got here, and one of them was my favorite boss of all time in this game, so you already missed, like, it's good that you came in as late as you did, so you didn't miss anything, you know, like, or see something that's critical, in my opinion, because that fight may not be the hardest, but that one's the most entertaining and the one that's, like, the best, in my opinion, so it's a good thing you missed that. I definitely wouldn't want you to get spoiled on that fight, for sure. I feel like everyone kind of goes through that fight differently, and everyone has, like, slightly different feelings on it, but it is still the music's great, fight's great, significance is great, all that, so. Alright, how do I get back up? Oh, yeah, here we go. You know what weapon you even want to use either? So I'm going to show you, the weapons I have. They're not going to be spoilery because I'm not going to, like, really go into it. I'll just tell you, like, what you start off with. This is, like, the most generic weapon that you have. It's actually one of the best weapons in the game, called the Soul Cleaver. It's the one you see, like, on the box art and all that. Everyone really kind of goes through this one. But the weapon that I started on my first run was the Hunter Axe, and I basically stuck with that the entire run, up until I got to the DLC my first time. And then I picked a new weapon to, like, switch between. All these weapons, they all have their own pluses and minuses, right? Like, they all have, like, their own way of, like, playing. But if you start off with the Saw Cleaver, that's pretty much, like, the most, like, basic and safe that you'd be fine with. And then you can kind of experiment with all the rest of them. Because you can get every single base weapon in, like, the shop, and you can buy it, and then you can try it yourself. That's what's awesome about this game, is that there's so many you could, like, really, like, get into. These I can't even use because, like, my strength is not high enough for me to wield it. So you need to kind of, like, get a feel for, like, every weapon, like, kind of get everything that you want, and then start building your stats to benefit off of these on the scale. So if you see on the far right, there's, like, the levels that I have, where, like, my vitality and endurance is high, but I put my skill higher up because I know I like skill weapons in this game. So the weapons that I have on now are these two that are high scaling S, if you see there, with, like, blood tinge and the scales with the B, with the hand. So they'll up with scaling on those types of those levels. So you want to kind of, like, see what you want and then build your first run off of that. But if you feel like it's a little too overwhelming, just stick with, like, the Saw Cleaver and then just, like, start getting all the rest of them and then get a feel for their movesets. So this, and then also with every weapon, they have a secondary, like, function. So with this weapon, this one's like a basic katana that you have this. And then once you transform it, now it's a two-handed weapon that now my health is starting to go lower, but now I have a new moveset that is now blood-infused weapons. So then in order for me to stop losing health, I have to take that off. Then this weapon is pretty much similar to this one, where it's like sword swinging, and then you switch it to another weapon, and now it's a two-handed weapon. So they all have, like, a secondary function with each one. You just kind of, like, have to, like, figure out which one that you like the best. And some of them you can even the Hunter Axe of basic weapon at the beginning. That one's an axe, and then you could turn that into, like, a rapier with an axe at the end. That's like even more range. So each of them have their own functions. So it's best to like figure out which ones that you like and then switch between them as you go. So that's just a small taste of what you could really have. And the transforming weapons, and you can even transform into like your secondary function within combos. So I'm like this, now I'm switching into this one, then I can switch back. So that's really like what my favorite part about Bloodborne is as far as its combat. And then yes, there are guns. There are even like weapons you can wield on your right hand which can fire guns. So just giving you that type of thing. There's a lot in this game. So definitely go into it as blind as you can as far as weaponry. So figure out which ones you like and then I'll criticize you after. I didn't get the visceral on that. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. There are weapons that you can wield for your basic attacks, but can also fire. So you don't have to have a gun in your left hand either. There's a lot of depth, man. There's a lot of shit that they thought of, for sure. Yeah, I was kind of low on my bullets too. That's about as much as I'll talk about for the game, unless you like have like a question or something. But I don't want to like. Yeah, just make sure that you try to get to the final boss, like the true final boss, on your first go, rather than like, because this is one of those games to where you beat the game and then it immediately starts you like on a new game. Oh shit. It basically like you beat it and then it gets you to your new game plus route. And then you can't go back to like your previous route without having to like start over brand new. So definitely try to get as much as you can out of like your first run as possible with like as little spoilers as you can. There are some things where it's like there are optional areas to where like you're not really sure how to get to them, but I'm sure there are some like videos and tutorials on how to get to certain areas without being spoilery too. There's a lot that's in this like. I missed about like on my first go like through just the base game. I didn't really miss much in the DLC. I missed about like 4 bosses like and like 2 whole zones like my first run. So even like with me being as careful as I could without looking up anything, I missed like the whole sections and whole bosses. So yeah, don't be too discouraged if you like maybe miss 1 or 2 things, but do your best to like really like find out what you can to like get to those areas too. But that's what makes like a new game plus route worth it. So that way you can like, okay, I just beat the game. I don't think I got the right ending. Let me go and see like if I missed anything. Let me search up like maybe some possible bosses or something like that, and then you can kind of go from there if you want. Oh, here's the shortcut. Yeah, come on out here. Thank you. Oh, there's my stuff back. Yeah, man, this fucking game's great. I wish I could talk more in depth about it for sure, but it's alright. I could keep my mouth closed about that. I really want more. That leads somewhere. Was there something back here? I don't think so. No ladder? No. Okay. And that goes back down there. Once I do get this blood rock, though, I'm gonna level this thing up. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We're getting there. Oh, these guys do so much damage. Oh, there we go. Old arcane blood gem? I probably just... Poor man's damp blood gem, okay. Oh, they're kind of like the spiders. I have to like hit the front before like going for like the shell. And some of them aren't actually enemies. Oh, oops. It's always the slow enemies that hit uber hard. Even like it's more like I'd rather get hit by the slow enemies for the most part and like get that hard hit, cause those are like the ones that like you can kind of telegraph their hits a little bit more, so you can kind of go for like counters, which that's kind of like my favorite part about Bloodborne is going for like the counter attacks and like getting them to like get parried and then going for like your hardest hitting move. Because once you get that hit off and like you like start to lose health. Oh, I'm gonna actually show you a mechanic of the game that's very catered to just Bloodborne. It's like not in any other Souls game. So I'm gonna take a hit, and I'm actually gonna recover that hit by hitting the enemy in return. So come on, just hit me. Oh, that'll do it, I guess. Whatever. So hitting her now with like that little bit, I had like a little bit of like red life that I could recover from just hitting her again. If you get hit again, you'll lose like that health and then like start, you know, losing more. But if you hit them and like you're on top of them and you can just keep attacking, you'll recover your health back, at least to the point to where like you lost some. So being on the offensive is very like, it's more like rewarding to be on the offensive, so that way you could like get your health back and then still do damage. And if you go for those parries, you recover all of that in one shot. So it's good to like learn like how their moves go and like go for those parries, because then you just kind of recover everything in one go. And there's even certain like oh shit. There's even certain like power-ups or whatever you can put on that will, every time you go for like a parry hit, you'll regain life no matter what like health you're at. So there's a lot of other like benefits to have a certain build type. Like one that you just want to make sure you constantly keep recovering life or something. You don't have to heal as much, but like, again, it's more of like a double-edged sword. It's like, do you want to go in and then possibly get that life back? Or do you want to try to back off, heal, and then learn a little bit more of like the pattern or something? So it's a give or take on like how you want to like proceed with the fight. And moreover, I want to like stay on the offensive, because, you know, that's just my playstyle. There's the chunk, but not the rock. Where's the rock? Is somewhere. Maybe it's like further down in there. But yeah, it's all dependent on how you want to play. You know, you could just be on like the backup, but I'd say it's worth it to like kind of stay on them. For the most part, certain enemies where like they're like faster, it's definitely not worth it to just like kind of be on the offensive. It's like you might just keep getting hit and then you really don't want to get hit, you know? I think this is back to where I came. Yeah, I think that's where I came from. Yeah, there's that there. Let me get my sedatives, because I know this bitch is coming. Okay. Should put on the rune that does that, but I don't feel like going back right now. Oh, you weren't dead? Oh, there's no one. Oh. Oh, God. Ugh. Fucking hate that thing. See, for me, it was worth it to, like, kind of back off, because I already had lost my health, and, like, I didn't want to try and regain any of it from just trying to fight all four of them at once, because I was bound to lose more health there. Okay, yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end here. I could start it up now, but there's another section I want to go to first. Alright, let me try to find where that is, because I think it's actually this way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, there we go. I think that's where it's at. That's cut off. Alright. Pretty much like the last shortcut of the game. Or at least the DLC. Let's go back and see if I can level up like once or twice. I'll probably go more on... I'll just put all vitality. Why not? Oh yeah, that'll be at least 2 for sure.
Go very well.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do it all there. Where's my blood vials at? Still good there, so I'm gonna hold off. Okay. There's still one area there that before I go into like the boss. So I'm letting you know now, within like another 15-20 minutes, man, it's gonna get to like the boss that I'm talking about, and then the other boss of the DLC, like the last 2. So we're getting close. I'll let you know where like we're in that hallway. Like, just want to make sure that you know. Alright, I think this is the right way. Yeah, okay. Yep, I fucking hear her. There she is. Fuck. Alright. I just kind of have to go for it. Fuck. That was wrong. That was wrong. Fuck. I need those fucking frenzy things. Fuck. This isn't gonna really help, but... Alright. Ugh. Fucking hell. Yeah, from just... And there's another one. Fucking shit. Okay. So I don't really have any resistance, like, towards that. So I really gotta, like, be quick about killing them. Okay, yeah. Because it takes about, like, 70% of your health in one shot, no matter how much health you have. Tampering and kin. Okay. There are ways to go around, like, not getting hit by that instantly, so you can, like, get more time to kill her. But those are, like... And if she command grabs you, it's over. Like, because you'll already get hit by the frenzy, and you'll get hit by, like, her attack, which is, like, pretty much triple damage. There are ways around it, but I just didn't want to go back and, like, put on the things that are resistant to that same site. What the fuck? Yeah, it's... The grab isn't an instant kill, but mixed with, like, the frenzy attack, it pretty much is. So you really have to, like, be good with, like, your killing her, like, on the right frames before, like, getting in. So where are you going? Ah. I'm still getting static shocked. Oh, there's another one in the corner. Fuck. Okay, no wonder. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Ooh. Okay, fucking hell. Stop fucking body slamming. There's like a couple more, I think, like in the corner somewhere. Typical mage staying behind the line. Exactly, yeah. And there's like electric resistance stuff you can have on. There it is. And old bolt stuff. Okay. Now I can pretty much level up my secondary weapon to the max, and then I can fight the boss now. Because that's like the last thing I'm gonna do before like the point of no return. Which I will have to go to the bathroom first, because that's gonna take a while. That fucking scared the shit out of me. I thought I lowered the notification, but I guess not. Sorry. But what's up, Stitch? What's up, man? Thank you for the raid, homie. I appreciate that, man. Sorry if that's super loud on your end, but fuck, I thought I lowered it. I'm pretty sure I did, but you know. Yeah, sorry. We had to get a little bit of motivation before we fought like the end here, so. And everyone who came in from his stream too, hope you guys had a good time, but welcome in. There's still more. We're actually getting close to the end of the DLC for Bloodborne now, so if you guys haven't played Bloodborne, I absolutely recommend to you to either turn your blind eye and play it yourself, but if you just want to see it just to chill, by all means. But for anyone interested in this game, this is definitely in like my top 4 of all time. Probably it still goes like 4th place, I think, but absolutely well worth it. So as much as I appreciate you guys coming in, I definitely recommend you guys play this yourselves. Okay, so this is like the last thing before Cursed Kinhunter Damp Blood Gem. Okay, we can check those out before we go fight this thing. I could have just... Yeah, let me just do that. I don't feel like wasting my time doing that. Okay, so we'll level up this thing since I have the rock. Then I'll check the blood gems, see if I can level up any more. Doubt I can. I'll get as many blood vials as I can. And then we'll go and beat the DLC. And then we could beat the actual game here. But I'm going to run to the bathroom before I do any of that, because it's going to be like 4 bosses in a row. So I'm going to need like some time to really get through it. Reikyo. Bam. Okay, now that's done. Repair that. Let's see, what do we just get? Thrust attack, we had that before. We had that one. Dirty Damp. Murky. Nourishing. Bolt. Tempering. Is it the last one? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay. Cursed Tempering Damp Blood Gem. This is all this shit. Blood Tinge Scaling. Beast down, kin up. That's very specific. HP continues to recover. That's a nice feature. Fire attacks. Okay. I'm not gonna put any of the new stuff on. I don't feel like that's really worth it. Okay, so I don't think I can level up. I don't think I got any more of those cold bloods. Oh, I did get one. I don't think that's enough. Let's just go buy all this shit. Yeah, for safety. We're gonna need quite a few of them. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And for anyone who wants to stick around, I appreciate it. But for anyone who's interested in Bloodborne, we are going into like the last bit of the game here, both the DLC and the core game. So appreciate it again, King Stitch, for the raid, homie. But definitely tune away if you are at all interested in Bloodborne, which you should be because it's fucking fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and for anyone that's still sticking around, I appreciate it. But I'll at least be right back. So whoever's gonna stick around, see you then. All right, back at it, and we're going to go into the last bit here. So appreciate you guys coming in. But now let's don't need that. Let's get rid of this stuff so I don't actually have to use any of these anymore. Yeah, I guess those two. Okay, let's get it in there. I didn't miss any other spot here, I don't think. Let me just double check. Oy vey. I'm definitely gonna need some more water for sure. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's go. You're gonna chill the end of the DLC? Alright, man. Alright, well, this is definitely considered the hardest boss in the game. So, let's just enjoy. I'm gonna do my best to use the weapon that I just got instead of using the Chicago, which I'm a little more used to. Let's see if I'm, see how many times it takes me. Hi, Orphan. Great scenery. Let's go chill in the water. Let's go fight out here. Alright. Let's do it. Oh. Thanks for that. 2 for 2. Three for 3. Forgot about that one. Oh, I hit it. 3 for 4. I'm also doing damage without using like the Beast Bloods, which will help give me more damage output. Okay. Maybe it's best to just try to go for the first one. Back up. Missed it. Shit. Alright, here. Really? I missed the startup of the second phase? Shit. Oh, that one's way more rough. Back up. Four for 4, I think. I remember that one. Okay. I don't remember how to dodge this one. Okay. Maybe not looking at. Ah, shit. Damn. Alright. He had a quarter life left, too, on my first go. Alright. Not bad. I definitely could have taken it, but that... I forgot how to really dodge that. I think the best course is just kind of, like, run further past him. Alright. That really wasn't all that bad. I'll take it. I'll take a quarter life left. If I get any worse from here, then yeah, that's not great. Yeah, so here's the thing, is that I'm going for, like, the visceral attacks, which are a little more telegraphed. Which, again, it's just the way how I play. People don't really, like, do that because they're not really used to, like, the timing of certain attacks. It's just how I like to play this game, where I like to go for the parries to go for the extra damage. To try to hit him, like, when he's a little more open with the dodge mechanic is more, like, up to speed with most people. But you definitely have to get really good with, like, at dodging his stuff to really get the most out of it. And I'd rather not really waste my time to dodge. I'd rather waste my time learning the fight and then countering what he has. So, you know, it's definitely a give and take with both of those situations, but this is just the way how I like to play it. See, like that. Like, no one's really going to think about going for, like, that type of damage output. That was bad. There you go. one is stronger. I could have gone for it there. I just didn't think it was going to go for the follow-up. Okay. Come on. Really? That's interesting. Come on. I missed it. There we go. Ooh, that one got a little hairy. Oh, I like the fake. I may miss it. There you go. I tried to go for the extra bit there. Not really worth it. I'll top off actually. I missed that. Oh shit, whoops. Not far enough. There you go. Oh, he did that. Wow. Kind of lost him. I shouldn't go for the charge. Yeah, let me just get the hell out of here. Okay. Okay, you can't whistle that. Oh, I missed. Shit. I'm messing it up now. Let me back up a little more. I got this. No, I don't. Shit. Okay, I did a bit better, but I've been messing up a lot of my timing for that, for like getting him to counter. I think I have to like try to go for like the first hit rather than going into like the slam state, I guess. Just seemingly goes full aggro out of nowhere. He's full aggro like the entire fight. He's just a little more telegraphed in his first phase. The second one's a little more it's a little more pressured, I guess. And it's not really too much window of opportunity for you to get those hits. So, as much as I'm getting like the first phase done, the second one's definitely more aggressive, for sure. That's all right. You know, I'm trying to get more of like the timing down for like the second phase anyway. The first one I definitely have. It's just the second one where I'm not really getting the best out of it. Yeah, we're gonna fight out here, so I know what you're doing. I should go for the Beast Bloods for the extra damage, but I don't feel like using it. There you go. Oh, whoops. Did the wrong move that I was thinking of. Oh, you bitch. How the hell did I hit that? Oh, that worked, but... There you go. I definitely gotta heal up now. Alright, well. That was the wrong one. That one's free for me. Like, that one I pretty much get all the time. Second phase start? Really? There we go. That second one's a little bit easier to get. Ah. Let's go ahead and follow up. That one's hard to get. Back up. Whoa! If you lose your target on him, it's really hard to like get it back. There you go. Especially how like the camera like really like goes towards it. Okay. Run away. Yeah, that won't really hit you out here, I think. Not bad. Could have got for this card. Let me just top off. I missed. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I really thought he got me there. Run away, run away, run away. Good there. Oh, I thought I got it. I did not need to go for that hit. Heal. heal. Hello. I went full on aggression there. I normally don't, but... Yeah, do that one. There it is. Death, right? That's a hard boss. Alright, not bad, not bad. What was like the third attempt? Third or fourth? Almost got it my first time. So I'll take it. Well, pretty much that's the DLC for the most part, aside from like that optional boss we're gonna fight right after this. So that's face. And to finish it, now the Nightmare Slain. Woo, we did it. Yeah.
Sweet child of Cos returns to redemption. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Alright, we're done here. So let's go back and maybe like just get a level, and then we're gonna go and fight that optional boss. And then we're gonna go into the base game, like the final bit. So I'll let you know, well, pretty much when that boss is done, you'll know like when to get out of here. Yeah, let me level up first.
Very well.
Yeah, only one. I may as well top it off. Why not? It's the aesthetic of what Bloodborne is, you know? It's like just the gothic scenery and all that. It's just so great, you know? Alright, so now we're going to go into a boss where I have beaten before, but I haven't beaten it fairly. What I mean by that is there are ways to like get summons to help you out in this game, in which I desperately needed it for my first go. So I'm going to do my best to get through this fight without doing that. So it might take me a couple tries, but yeah, this is actually great. Like, it's actually one of the best bosses in the game because of like what you had to really like kind of go through in the game to get to this thing. Mainly for that and the boss itself, because it's kind of like a rehash of the very first, which I should mind you, optional boss. But basically the very first boss of the game is pretty much a pushover for the most part. So they just said, what if we just made this boss actually a threat? And that's what we basically have here. So this isn't the boss, but he may as well be. He's actually really tough. All right. And he actually has some story significance to him in the base game too, but I won't explain. We'll just fight him. Again, this is optional. You could choose to get your ass whooped. It's my favorite part. Hey, Lawrence. Here we go. Not gonna get hit by that. Oh, don't kick me. Shit. If I had some fire resistant shit, I would, you know, encourage that for sure. That really hit me, the backhand? Wow. Don't hit me. That. Yeah. Sometimes like these skill weapons are like so small that they're like really like difficult to hit like big bosses like this, so. Well, I guess I may as well do the two-handed shit because I'm not gonna get any like parries off of this. I could have gone for more there. Oh, I forgot that that doesn't have a charge R2, right? Grab. I love how it's a remix of like the boss originally too, like of the soundtrack. 1815, that's not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna do it now. Oh shit. One more. And there we go. Now here comes the really hard part. This is the phase where I lost my shit, because this shit is really hard. Especially when he goes into a fucking tantrum. Yep, there's that. Ow, 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 ow! Swing. Still looking for that other attack. It's not it, but I'll take that. I don't know where I have to stand. Like, fucking leaves like shit everywhere. I think like more of like his left side. Ah, fuck. Again, quarter life. Ah, man. So yeah, that's pretty much a rehash of the very first boss of the game. Except with that phase where he just gets cut in half and then he bleeds all over the place. So that's really tough. Because he just leaves lava all over the freaking floor. So yeah, really, really difficult. Even with like the beast bloods, like at the end, like I wasn't really doing that much damage extra to him, but it helps in the long run for sure. Yeah, I guess he never really needed him, but you know, it's something that I kind of wish he had still. You know, like I'd rather have him still stand up and fight me rather than lay on the floor and then just bleed everywhere. Oh, you bitch. Just don't chase me? Okay, thank you. Alright, let's do it again. I will get like the preemptive damage on him now, but it's fine. Slam. Backhand. trying to get behind him. Okay, I gotta heal this early again. Yeah, give him my 2,000. There we go. One more. Bitch, I can't believe I gotta heal again. Almost got hit by that. That wouldn't have been good. I'm getting there. Not yet, but I'm getting close. Oh, he didn't do that other one? He's done. I should have done it before when I was dodging. Too early. Shit. I'll back up. Ow. That's another one I was looking for that I didn't really want. That fucking slam is so strong. Gotta top off. Shit, I knew it. I tried to dodge. I tried to dodge, and it just kept fucking. I guess I missed it. Right around the same health too. That continuous shit, like that attack is the worst one, cause that one doesn't really leave you that open to like dodge out, which I tried like 4 times. But yeah, we'll see if we can get a little bit better at that. Losing a lot of my freaking blood vials. Something like that, I would say. More of a like, he went to seek out something which he thought was right, and that didn't really work out too well. You'll probably see in like the base game of what it means, you know, without me explaining it, because he's basically someone who is from the first area or like the first part of the game. Oh shit! Already losing life. They're not dropping any blood vials either. Excuse me. I'm such an idiot. That was so dumb. Trying to get behind him, but the camera. Okay. I tried to get behind him, and I didn't really get that far. All right. Well, that really shouldn't count, but yeah, fuck, I didn't get that right. Okay. Try that again. That was definitely the worst. Yeah, when I went in there that first time to try to get that extra hit, I tried to hit him and then back off when like the shockwave goes in, because you can get a hit before that happens, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. when the guys up front got some hits in before it kind of sets the tone. Yeah, it's more of like you shouldn't really even fight those two because the giant dude with the axe is really the threat. But I've already fought him, and it's that one's really like more difficult than these two for sure. Because these are just like normal guys. Then you got this like, killing. Yeah, see, like they ain't even friends. And now he won't let me. He won't let me in. Alright, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna fight. Why not? There you go. Get some of my health back there. Oh, I forgot. He's a little bit of a dodger. Oh, okay, grab. Come on. Come on. A little early. There you go. No visceral. Sick. You just fucking whiffed again. There you go. Are you gonna drop blood vials? Thank you. I got 6 back, so yeah, that's fine. That guy's way harder than that looked, but because he kind of has like an extra hit to where like when he swings his axe, it's gonna leave like a shockwave, and that shockwave like has a lot of active frames on it, so that one's really difficult. Really, that still can hit behind him? That's actually news to me. Actually, no, we'll do this. Hagar's super shockwave? Pretty much, yeah. Except you can see it the entire time. Like, at least for Hagar's, some of it's like you can't see it. With that guy, at least it is shown. Oh. I felt the 4th coming, but I still went in. Wait, I didn't dodge the 2nd one? Wow. I really thought I did. And there's another one after that again. Oh, okay. I'll take that hit all day. On. Trying to dodge you. That's all I want. All I want for Christmas is dodging. Yep, there it is. Don't go in there! Ow! Okay. Oh my god. That one didn't even do that much damage. there's the turn one. That might be it. Again? Three. And the sweep. Got it. Alright. They just sit out for this one. And that's less blood echoes than normal. Like the cost fight. Which is kind of funny. And that last rune is that allows you to get an entirely new moveset for a certain weapon type that you have. Which is really cool. But I won't go for that because I'm not going for that build. So alright, so I'm gonna go buy my last blood vials of the stream for sure. And we will go for the last bit of the game because we're right here. So let me just make sure I don't have anything else I want to put on. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay. Alright, well, I appreciate you stopping by, Noir, for sure. And I'm definitely hoping that you can get yourself into this game for sure. I will be done with this stream pretty soon, and then we'll try to raid somebody else after that. But yeah, man, hopefully you enjoy your run with this, because I hope that at least that interested you enough. So this game is still definitely up there for me. And yeah, man, take care, bro. Alright, let's go into the last bit for this game. We kind of held off on this for a bit. You can get a different ending here, but that's fine. We ain't doing all that. Chicago? Yeah, well, Chicago.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Yeah, so make sure you don't hit X immediately and try to mash through it, or else you're going to get a different ending. And then I think it starts you off at New Game Plus from there. So you have no choice but to continue on that path. So refuse it, and then you'll be straight. So you can get into the last bit. I refuse. I don't want your sacrifice. I'm straight.
Dear, oh dear, what was it? The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream?
Turns out Joe can walk.
It doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
All right. Second time fighting him. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, we're going to get a little bit of shimmy. Such a good theme, too. All right, let's go. A little early. A little early again. 10k off of 3 hits? Or 1,000, not 10k. Ah, too early again. Oh, you ain't hit me with that. Oh, wow, that didn't count. There we go. No follow up with that one, huh? Oh, I didn't get it. Shit. Yeah, this stage is a little bit harder, in my opinion. than his regular heart. Oh my god, he fell really hard. I didn't get it. Too much of the trade. There we go. It is like the AoE thing, yeah. I missed the dodge. Sucks. I forgot, yeah, that's a shockwave thing. There we go. First try. I'll take it. Fuck yeah. No souls for that, though. So yeah, I guess I gotta make do with the blood echoes or the blood vials I have. And this is where I got the wrong ending the first time. Because I only had 2 of the 3 umbilical cords. But now I already ate all 3, so now we can see what happens from here. He's all like, yo, I'm coming from the moon. What up, bro? I'm like, yo, you kind of cool looking. What's up? Oh, shit. He's giving me a command grab. I'm just kidding. I don't like that. I can sense a baby. I don't really know what that shockwave really does from after the umbilical cords, but... This is my first time going through this fight. Apparently it's not too hard, so we'll see. See how all that is. There's no way I'm gonna get a visceral on him with that. Ow. Let's just do it, because I'm almost done with the game, so it's fine. Really? Hello? No? Oh, wow. If I didn't have it in fucking blood mode, I would have lived through that. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's... Okay, so Chikage's not really good after that attack. Okay. I got him to like a quarter health in like that one shot, and I really wouldn't have lost if I had it without it. At least I would have healed and then got through another part of it. That sucks. Okay. That really sucks. Shit. Okay, well, let's try that again. I mean, out of all the bosses I fought, this one's like the most easy kind of telegraphing and all that. At least the bosses I fought today. Yeah, the beast blood's really helping for sure. Just shoot it. how I missed the first visceral attack. But I got it this time. $230,000. Wow. Well, and that's pretty much that. Here's that new game ending, or true ending.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
So we turned into a squid. We did all that to become shrimp. Pretty much what that means is that after getting the 3 umbilical cords and you fight moon presence, you basically become a great one yourself, which is kind of cool. It's like now you're like this godly being thing that you're gonna grow into like this whatever. Great fucking game still. I have done every single boss. I just fucked up on one thing about getting the side quest for her name, the crow lady, forgetting her name off the top of my head right now. I messed that up because she died and I couldn't continue her quest line, and I would have been able to fight another really hard fight. Not a boss, but it's a really hard hunter to fight over in the church, which I really wanted to fight, and I fucked up real early. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'll probably come back to this again in the future just to do another rerun, maybe like if Bloodborne 2 comes out. And this isn't even the last time we're going to have Bloodborne this year, since it's now 2022. At the end of this month, in January, we're going to have Bloodborne PSX, which is a fan game that's being made to basically demake rather than remake Bloodborne. So instead of having like upscaled graphics, better engine and stuff, this is now reverting back to like PlayStation 1 times, where it's all blocky textures and PlayStation 1 visual sounds and all that. Music has also changed. All this other great stuff that is fantastic to see from someone. Such a unique take on this new age stuff that we get all the time, where it's like, oh, we're going to remake this game and it has nothing. This one is literally just building the game ground up as if like this was made at the same time, like Crash Bandicoot or Medieval back then on PlayStation. So great fucking idea, and I can't wait for that to drop. We will for sure be streaming that, and I don't think it's like the full game. I think it maybe goes up to like Gascoigne and then like maybe a little bit further past that, but I guess we won't know until like it officially drops, which should be like within the next few weeks. So yeah, that I definitely can't wait to see. And yeah, and whenever we can possibly get another Bloodborne, you know, Bloodborne 2, that would be great. I would for sure love to see that. Hopefully with whatever Blue Point is working on, which is sounding like it's going to be a remake of Bloodborne right now. That would be nice to see, you know, just to have another version of this to like be on PC with like 60 FPS and such. Whatever the case is, we're definitely going to find out. Yeah, I'm just really glad that I got to do this again, because absolutely that this is just top-notch fantastic of this game. Like I'm really glad that like doing the Redux of getting all the bosses done, now I have full closure of it. Granted, I still haven't done the chalices, but people don't really care about the chalices too much. I mean, I still want to get through them, maybe like on another stream in the future, like with this new Game Plus route. I don't know, but no promises or guarantees. It's not really much I'm missing. It's like just like a few bosses, like maybe like 3 or 4 in there that's like brand new. I did a few of them on my first run that's already recorded, so I'm not missing anything like of those early ones. I've already seen those, but the later ones I haven't fought. So now I at least do want to at least say that I have done everything that Bloodborne has to offer. So maybe in the future. But yeah, guys, with this being done, now my schedule's kind of open up until like Bloodborne PSX. I will be downloading, yes, Motion, yes, Monix. I will be downloading the Nintendo 64 emulator on my computer so we can play Paper Mario. Apparently the first Paper Mario is not that long. It's apparently like, what, 30 hours, something like that. So we can get through that in maybe like in about a month. So that would be nice. Not like in a month straight, but like within a month we could probably do it. So I won't be just starting that next week. we'll be continuing with SMT5, and we'll do that, and then I'll have my emulator up and set, hopefully without any hiccups before that first stream with Paper Mario. So that'll be next on the schedule. I will be going back to, once that's done or once SMT5 is done, I think I'll be done with Paper Mario first before SMT. Once that's done, I feel like I'm going to go into Kena some more, because it's been quite a long time since I got into that, and I want to finish it. So I want to do that, and then February is going to hit us really hard with a lot of these games, like Elden Ring and such, so we're going to have to kind of make our way to squeeze those in sometime this year. We got a lot to go through, and I really want to try to catch up. And I know I've been slacking on my streams, but won't lie to you, I've kind of hit like a little bit of a roadblock with like, you know, not really so much of like myself, but more of just like how I can provide for you guys to keep you guys entertained. But I'm going to try and get over those hurdles this year. I mean, I kind of had that problem last year too. But I'm going to still work on myself to get there. And I still appreciate every single one of you guys for coming in. Shoutouts to King Stitch for the raid earlier. And everyone who came in to come and watch. Especially Noir. I know he's not seen this last bit. But I certainly appreciate him getting more enticed into Bloodborne. Because the more people that play this, the better I feel. The more fans there are for this great game, the better. And I want more people to experience it themselves. So hopefully he can get through that on his own, and we could talk about that more later on. But yeah, there's not really much else here. I think it just goes through the credits. Yeah, it just skips that, and I think it just goes straight into like the cutscene, right into like the New Game Plus route. I just want to make sure I can get like to the title screen and then move on.
Good.
Yep, you just start off with everything you have, and now this is the New Game Plus route. Same souls, everything else is still here. So yeah, let's, can I straight up just use this to, I wonder what happens. Do I just like start right there since I'm not actually at like a, I'm not actually at a lantern? Yep. Alright, well, neato. So let's just kill this one, and then we'll end the stream once I get to the Hunter stream. Alright, let's go fuck up this guy's day. Fully charged, and it didn't even kill him. That goes to show, like, my blood tint is super shit. Yeah, so this New Game Plus route, all it does is, like, I believe it ups their damage output and how much damage they take. So, if you leveled up your weapon to the max, your best bet is to, like, continuously level up as you go through the game more. So, now it's all about, like, making sure that you have, like, the higher stats. Don't scream on my bridge. Yeah, let's just head to the dream, and then at least I can have this save file for whenever I want to go back to this. I was thinking of getting like a max new game save somewhere and then adding it to my PlayStation so we can see like if I could do a max new game route. That would be kind of cool to do in future. Like maybe like my third go of this game, like how hard this could be like with the max settings and like the max output. I like to kind of see that, you know. And yeah, I can't really level up now until like I come back, I think. So can I do or start this up now? Okay, I can do this, but for some reason I'm missing this one. Short Ritual Root Chalice. Short Ritual Root Chalice. Okay, well, I guess I'm missing that one. Alright, but that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you guys again so much for this Redux, like, watch through or whatever. Still a fantastic fucking game. And I hope you guys see how much I still love it, because it's fucking great. And now that I've seen everything into it, aside from, like, a few Chalice bosses, still top 4. Still, like, my 4th favorite game of all time. It's fantastic, and I'm really glad that I got to play it again. And we could do it again with the PSX version, and hopefully with Maybe like a remaster or just a sequel or whatever. But I guess we'll have to wait for that either way. Alright, guys. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. And good hunting, I guess. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you guys next time.